Unscripted.
You know, the PlayStation 5 has been a unmitigated success. We just have to kind of call a spade a spade. Obviously, you know, to me personally, I think that it did even better than what I initially would have thought it would have done. And I think that that's a huge sign that Sony knows exactly what they're doing, and Sony has done a really good job of getting people excited about the next generation and also excited for the future and things like that. So honestly, I do hope that that's something that continues to go on, and obviously, you know, as fans of console gaming and stuff like that, you know, you just kind of hope for the best, and you really just hope that, you know, they can continue to deliver the way that they've been delivering. And I just feel like with what they've been delivering has been absolutely nothing short of incredible, and I have to say that I am thrilled that they've been able to do what they've been able to do. It's just really like a kudos type situation. You're like, hey, kudos to you guys for being able to go out there and get all this stuff done, especially with the current situation going on right now and everything that is going on in the world. We know that there's a lockdown and stuff like this, so to be able to get you know, this kind of thing going on, I think that really says it all about Sony as a company and trying to get things out there to you know, their fans and stuff like that. So I gotta say, I've been pretty ecstatic. I wish that I could have been able to play a little bit more PlayStation 5 till this point, but you know, obviously it's the holidays, and happy holidays to each and every one of you. You guys have all been great. Hopefully you guys are, if you haven't got a PS5 yet, hopefully you're getting one soon. And you know, I just feel like, for me personally, it's been a sort of a weird year, you know what I mean? Like, personally, I got married, there's that, and then obviously there's other issues, obviously, with the lockdown and getting, you know, the rehabilitation on being able to walk again and stuff like that. So, you know, it's been a strange sort of year, but at the same time, there's been a lot of good stuff too, and, you know, it's really good to see all this kind of stuff come about and to sort of, you know, be there for that. And I think gaming as an outlet is exactly doing exactly what it's supposed to do, which is sort of be there as this way that we can kind of lose ourselves and have fun. And I think sometimes we lose sight of that in a lot of ways. So yeah, you know, this is exactly what I like to see, like the positivity and stuff like that, in terms of, you know, people are having fun again, and we're all just kind of enjoying gaming, just having a good time and stuff like that. So hopefully that continues to happen. And you know, we did get some pretty interesting news from Sony today, which I wanted to share and hopefully kind of convey to you guys and girls out there, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So maybe we should get started. What do you guys think? What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here, Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me personally. If you're looking for a way to, you know, help out this small little pissant channel, the best way to do that, a simple like goes an extremely long way. And you know, at the end of the day, that's all I can ask for. I put a lot of effort and work into these videos, and if you guys would just be so kind as to like the videos, it would mean a lot to me personally. Thank you guys very, very much. And shout out to all the old subscribers, new subscribers, and everybody in between. You are fantastic. Really do appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you so much. It just does mean the world to me. So with that being said, I wanted to get into it. So a lot of people were saying, you know, exactly what you know, the PlayStation 5 was capable of, and this is something that I think I'll never get tired of talking about. You know, I just really think that a lot of people kind of claim they knew kind of claimed they knew exactly what was going to be the capabilities of the PlayStation 5 and how it was going to be, you know, one of those things where, hey, the PlayStation 5 was going to be, you know, so underpowered and so underwhelming compared to the Xbox Series X and things like that. Ended up not being the case at all. You know, we keep seeing, you know, issues and stuff like that. So hopefully we do continue to see some things continue to kind of come from this and continue to actually showcase what the capabilities of the PlayStation 5, and this kind of further goes to show that and cement that. You know, again, I wanted to kind of do this video to sort of cover you know, exactly with what the PlayStation 5 is capable of. And again, this is something that a lot of people didn't really think would happen, but again, now we have a pretty good idea of what the PlayStation 5 is capable of. And this is what I've been saying all along that we should be doing. First of all, I want to say that a new update has come to Spider-Man Remastered, and this update adds 60 frames per second ray tracing mode as well. So that's something that Insomniac Games actually officially came out and announced. So if you have Spider-Man Remastered on your PlayStation 5, they added 60 frames per second into the ray tracing mode as well. So you have that to sort of look forward to as well. That's it adds performance ray tracing mode. So a lot of people were kind of curious about that. You don't have to worry about that anymore. And that's the really cool thing about that is a lot of people assume that you wouldn't be able to get 60 frames with ray tracing when it comes to next generation and stuff like that, but here we are sort of getting that and getting much more if you really think about it. So props to them, kudos to them for being able to actually get out there and update that as well and sort of get that out. So again, that's very much something that everybody's going to be kind of wanting to look forward to if you haven't played it already. Now, the interesting thing is I bought the $70 version of Miles Morales that included the Spider-Man remaster or remake or whatever. I haven't bothered with it yet, but if I do ever want to go to play it, I can play it at 60 frames with ray tracing on. So that's something to kind of look forward to as well. Obviously, when Spider-Man Miles Morales launched on PS5, it came with two options. You got Fidelity and Performance mode, and the former offered ray tracing but kept the experience locked at 30 frames per second. The latter, meanwhile, dropped the ray tracing in favor of 60 frames per second gameplay. Now, developer, Insomniac has actually come out and introduced a third option called Performance Ray Tracing. Now, it promises to be the best of both worlds that combines ray tracing and 60 frames per second fluidity. To achieve this, though, you'll need to sacrifice some resolution as well. And reflection quality. Now, the pedestrian density as well goes down a little bit. So which one should you go for? Well, that really depends on what you want to do and your preference. Some will always veer towards the best possible visuals. If that's you, Fidelity mode is still the way to go. If anybody out there really wants that 60 FPS, it's going to be a little bit tougher decision. It's worth experimenting to see what you're actually going to be getting. If you rarely notice the reduced population, performance ray tracing might be the best option. Otherwise, the original performance mode could offer a better mixture of fluidity and detail for your eyes. Regardless, it's just cool to see Insomniac giving players more options and things like that. Again, performance ray tracing mode on PS5, 60 FPS with ray tracing. Looks amazing with a constant 60 FPS. And not only is that, but now we have confirmation that they're actually doing a locked 1440p resolution with that. So yeah, that's something that I think a lot of people are going to be extremely excited about. Hey, I know I am. This is something that I think that is going to be talked about for a while. Again, this is just nice to see. These developers are out here going to be able to take advantage of the hardware and stuff like that. You can't really ask for much more than that, because again, we were told that PlayStation 5 wouldn't be able to do that. We were told that PlayStation 5 would be lagging behind Xbox for a long time to come. And so it is nice to see that sometimes that changes or whatever, and we start to see a pretty big instance of developers taking early advantage of the PlayStation 5, because again, while I do kind of agree that we won't see like truly what the PlayStation 5 can do for maybe a couple of years, it is nice to see that we are getting some stuff right now that makes it worthwhile in terms of spending our money on these things. These things are expensive. Let's just be real. Expensive consoles, and it's just nice to be able to go out there and see we get some kind of monetary, for the money that we're spending on these consoles, something to make it worthwhile. This has always been my complaint when it comes to Xbox, and that is the fact that this is something that obviously needed to be done. So hopefully they continue to take advantage of the hardware and stuff like that. And I really do hope that Xbox kind of comes around too. I hate to just seem like an Xbox hater randomly all the time, because I want Xbox to really do well. The problem is I just don't really see it doing well or being able to do well if that's going to be the case. You know what I mean? If that's going to be the case with the lack of games and stuff like this. So You know, I really do hope that, you know, Microsoft get their act together, and, you know, it takes more than just power and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I do think that, you know, obviously they're going to have their hardcore fans or whatever that are going to either really like what they're doing or not. And so hopefully we continue to see some growth on that side as well. So I will link this article, both these, so you guys can check them out. What do you guys think? I mean, for me, that's the sweet spot. 1440p, 60 frames with ray tracing. That to me is absolutely the best thing that you could do in terms of performance and all that kind of stuff. So I do hope that that is something that we continue to see going forward. And, you know, with that being said, I hope you guys are all enjoying your PlayStation 5 if you got one. If not, I hope you get one soon, and I'm looking forward to sort of the interacting with you guys. If you're going to hit me up on PSN, that's Crapgamer. I respond to everybody. You know, it takes me a little bit because I might be gaming or whatever, but, you know, always enjoy the interaction with the fans. So please take care of each other, stay safe, happy, and healthy. Game on, my friends. Game on. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.
Unscripted.